Once again, everybody's Thursday Night School. It's your boy DJ Spotted the Down, and of course, DJ
Trini D. They call me Trini D. You could also call me Trini Stark for the day, but Trini D. What's up? It's Thursday Night School. Thank y'all for tuning in. What up, bro?
Thank you. It's Thursday motherfucking night school. Look, fam. You ain't got to flex, all right? You and your frames ain't got to flex, all right?
Hey, these them Ediths, man. These Ediths, they're beautiful.
We don't know if they're really authentic, everybody. I neither confirm nor deny.
Let's try it out. Run Spider as a target.
Oh, okay. I see how you feel, fam.
Let's see if them drone strikes come in real quick.
Don't chill out with the drone strikes, man. But how you been, man? How's this week been going for you compared to last week or whatever you got into, man?
I've been all right, man. I just been chilling. I just been honestly living, being tired. You know what I mean? As you can see, I got my Stark beard.
Oh, both me and you, we are struggling right now.
Yeah, I can see you, bro. I see you from here, bro. I was like zooming in on the beard. But yeah, we in some scruffy stages, man. I think it's just like, it's July 18, like it's the middle of summer. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Ain't really nothing going on. I know y'all be all like, oh, we supposed to be at the beach. You in Florida? It's been raining.
It's been hot.
Like, what you want us to do? This is Florida. Like, we can't even say I live where you vacation.
No, hell no. We live in Orlando, fam. So we live on the other side of Orlando, not Disney, fam. But yeah, definitely shouts out to my boy DJ XL and definitely Nikki for tuning in right now. Make sure you share and repost the link.
Share the link.
But I'll tell y'all this, man. Living in Florida is still dope. You know what I mean? It's just been tough to get some free time.
Yeah.
It's tough to get a little free time to break away, especially when you work here. People come down and they vibe out and they don't do everything that we do. We hustling. But you know what? It's time, baby. We were just talking about how we work so hard. We barely have time for ourselves and trying to take care of ourselves to have that self-care moment. You know, me and Trini definitely were planning on definitely taking better care of ourselves before the end of the year.
For real. And if you in the chat right now, just give us a hint or give us an idea of a good vacation. You know what I mean? We were just talking about how like we work so hard. That's why we so beat. You know what I mean? If we're not working here at Thursday Night School, I'm in class. I'm not in class. I'm in my full-time job. If I'm not in my full-time job, I'm DJing. If I'm not DJing, the cycle continues. I'm back at Thursday Night School.
You're learning something on your spare time.
Yeah. So it's like, man, I just need a nice vacation. I need to relax. So we at this moment to where we're just like, we're gonna do a vacation at least once every month. It could just be somewhere local. It could just be to Wekiva Springs or something like that.
Fam.
So if y'all know something,
I already got a couple of plans.
What you got? Give me some
ideas.
Look,
fam. Already know Miami Carnival gonna be lit.
Oh, all day.
Already know I'm gonna take one trip to go back to my alma mater. Already know August I'm going down to Miami to fuck with my homegirl Mimi from Round the Way Promotions. She's actually doing a comedy show down there. I already had my boy D Watts.
Shout out D Watts.
Gonna be performing in that comedy show down in Miami. Oh, Nikki said take a trip to Dubai. Honestly, I think Dubai is a lot more affordable than people will give it credit for.
Is it really?
I mean, getting there. I'm not for what you get.
I'm not trying to live there.
No, live there. I'm not trying to But when you get there, that's when it gets expensive because they be racing Lambos, having cheetahs as pets and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good idea. I appreciate that, Nikki. I mean, have you been there? Let me know. Like, the spot to go to. Or is it just
or do you have to hook up on the tickets?
Yeah, on the real. And honestly, how long is that trip though? Because that's a long trip.
That's a long trip.
I don't know if I do well with long flights like that. I mean, I got this iPad. I'll just load up some movies.
I thought you was Trini Stark because you have your own plane.
I'll be there in like 2 seconds. You're right. Me and Happy Hogan.
Or you're going to take the Iron Man suit.
Yeah, either way. We'll load up the Quinjet. We'll be up there.
All right, so right here I have the flight, like actually not like for nonstop, a 14-hour flight.
14 hours.
$800.
Okay.
That's not bad.
$800 round trip?
Yeah. No, wait. Let me double check this.
Yeah, you better, because I'm going to say like round trip.
Wait. That's round trip, fam.
800 to Dubai round trip. Okay, that's
on Emirates and JetBlue, fam.
Yeah, Nikki did say it was
from Orlando to Dubai, nonstop.
Shouts to two-step in the building. Nikki said 2020. Let's get it. All right,
2020. Let's get it.
That's a good idea. I might actually look into that. That's actually cool. See, that's what I'm saying. If you have any good ideas for vacation spots, I would have never even thought of Dubai.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Well, honestly, it's how people embrace it. I mean, one of my DJ homies back from college actually has a thing that he does called the Dubai Experience, where he pretty much helps bundle get depending on people how many people sign up, helps get a bundle price.
Okay.
For people to fly out there, hotel,
that's dope.
full
That's
experience type of situation, and he calls it the Dubai experience. He has, I guess he has someone who has a hookup to a venue out there. He does the parties and stuff like that.
That's dope. So maybe we should go out for that, man.
Yeah. Me and him, we cool, but we ain't cool.
Oh, okay,
cool.
I got
He's
you.
one of them college homies. Fuck with you, Jeff, man. But me and him just like we working on it. Okay, Ari has a little word for you, man. She said Trini looked like he just stepped off rodeo with them shades.
Oh man. Hey, first of all, that's my jam right now.
All right, yeah, facts.
That's my jam right now. Shouts to my man Lil Nas X. Hey, I mean, these are Edith, okay? So if you don't know what Edith are, go check out.
Look, listen. Don't let him flex on y'all. By the way, since we were talking about Lil Nas X,
let's go. What you got?
Did you see the new remix? Right,
I did.
Remix Young Thug
and
Mason Ramsey, who floated on that remix, fam.
Yeah, he was a little legit flow. Okay.
I mean, what was his line?
I just remember him doing
his flow was
Can't
good.
Anybody tell me nothing part. I think I think it's cool. I think I like the memes that have come from all the art covers from the Lil Nas X, because he had like the green for Young Thug, and now everybody's like asking about the Dolly Parton like remix. That's like a big rumor, and like she came out with a pink horse.
Listen, fam. He is great. He is milking the fuck out of this record. I can't even be mad at him.
Nah, man, take that.
Did you see though? He put another music video out, a little cartoon video about storming Area 51.
Yeah.
And that shit was hilarious. And are you a part of the squad that's storming Area 51, fam? Well, are any of y'all part of that storming Area 51?
All right, I'll say this.
It's stupid. I'm sorry.
Stark Industries has known everything that's going on in Area 51 for quite some time.
Trini Stark ass.
So really, it's just a matter of, do you want to know the truth or do you not want to know the truth? I don't think there's anything that would get us even close to Area 51 if this was like a real thing. Obviously, it's a joke and a meme. But I know there's going to be at least like 1, 2, maybe 300 conspiracy theorists who are like, all right, go time. And they're going there.
They're going to get their ass shot the fuck up.
Instantly dead. Instantly dead. So I'm not saying to everybody who's playing into the meme, it's funny. I'm glad the meme has come across in the last week or so. But I think to those crazy people, those like flat earthers, they're going to take it seriously and try and record it or Facebook Live it, and they will get murdered instantly. So, yeah.
I can even tell you from watching some of the History Channel alien shows. I like to watch some shows. It's very informative, very educational. Sorry, I'm one of those types.
Shout out. But tell them, teach them.
But one of them things is like people are doing like legitimate like research and trying to go to Area 51.
That's what I'm saying.
People who are like doing like sponsored by government grant money research, and they get within a couple miles of Area 51.
That's it.
Them cops pull up. Yo, turn your ass around, fam. You don't want to be here.
He's like, you understand? I'm government funded. I'm government.
We don't give a fuck.
but the government paid me.
Turn your ass around.
That's it. So y'all don't understand. I have a couple people that I work with that have done their 4 years in the military and in the army and all that stuff, and they're not, they're just kids still. They're like young 20s or whatever, trying to get a job. But they'll tell me, because of this whole meme, they'll be like, yo, like, honestly, even me having like a best friend, if he was stationed in Nevada, I would not know that shit. Like, I would have no idea that he was doing anything near Area 51.
It's top. It's secret, top secret.
Super top secret. So he's just like, I know there's like joking and all that stuff, but like, he's like, Area 51, I don't think people really understand how secret it is. So I'm like, hey, man, I feel you. So y'all got to understand it's fun to play around, but please, nobody go out and do some stupid shit. Don't even like try and call numbers or like, don't even try and research stuff on the dark web, because that shit is going to come back to you. Like, don't try.
I'll even put it this way. Like, you're telling the government you coming, fam. Like, you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter. Yo, we pulling up with the Uzis. Oh, y'all bring the Uzis. All right, let me write this down. Your name, your IP address. You already take pictures of your car. Okay, I know what kind of car you drive. You know what I'm saying?
And then not only that, guess what they got now, or at least the Russian government got now?
Oh,
they got your face.
Did you do one of those things?
Do you think I did one of those stupid ass?
I'm asking you, fam. First of all, you out here hiding your identity with these frames, fam.
That's the thing. Behind these frames, through Stark technology, I can see what I look like 30, 40, 50 years from now. I see what my kids look like and everything. Nanotech. But I just think that when I first saw the trend, And shouts to everybody that we know that was posting it. You know, I saw my boy Chino out there posting it.
Chino looked wild, fam.
Wait,
Chino did the one with the beard. I died laughing.
Done, bro. I was done. You know, a bunch of people started posting the trend, and it was cool. But I was like, this is something I'm not gonna do.
Yeah.
And like, this is before I read anything about the conspiracy. I was just like, this is whack to me. I don't know how you felt about it, but I was like, nah.
we played around with it a little bit at work. Because I work with like a team of 2 guys, 2 girls.
Yeah.
And my supervisor, of course, is a guy, but we're really close. And so we're like, oh, check out this technology. So we're taking pictures. Of course, we're a tech company. So we're like, okay, let's check out what's going on. So like, we took a couple pictures, and I did the old man one. I didn't like the one I looked like. Then the picture they took of me with the girl filter, I looked like my little sister.
Damn.
I looked just like my little sister. It was crazy.
That's why I didn't want to do it, because if I did a girl filter, I'd be like, damn, that bitch bad as fuck.
Calm down. Get holler at yourself.
Yeah, I would want to.
Oh shit!
I mean, especially that live one where it's like talking back. I'd be like talking like this and like,
hey,
talking
what up,
right
girl?
Yeah, hey.
Oh, you talking to me?
Oh, hey. So yeah, that's just scary to me, man. I mean, did you post anything though?
No, I did not post anything. I also think that let's be real, facial recognition software. Since the advent of the iPhone, and you already know how these companies leak your data anyway.
Absolutely.
I work for a tech company, y'all, so I can tell y'all data gets leaked like crazy. Not from us, but you know,
it's not that secret. People think it's so protective and stuff.
It's not. It's not. If let's be real, if one of the company that does your what was it when you do a credit check, Experian.
Yeah,
Experian has lost your data so many times.
Or any of those, man. Not necessarily like a Credit Karma, but there's so many of those credit checks that do those hard checks and soft checks. And when they do, they have to pull your data. And somehow, some way, when they
it gets lost, man.
It gets lost. They'll have an archive of your like the last 4 of your social, and then like your address and your name. And guess what? It's
all gone. It's on the dark web. And let's be real, the dark web is real dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, stay out of it.
Stay the hell out of that shit.
But like even like when a lot of my coworkers, they're tech guys. They're actually like computer engineers who actually understand more of that backside of the internet. And you know what I mean? They stay away from it, and just being very vigilant about how you're handling your data, how you're protecting your passwords. Like I'll tell anybody right now, I use a LastPass or a Dashlane or some software that protects and automatically changes and encrypts your passwords for you, automatically changes it for you, would be a good idea to invest in.
Absolutely. But it's just even crazy how when you see these apps that come out and they are so easy trend that people are just hop on it.
And that's just crazy. So
nobody reads the privacy policy.
People are sheep, man.
Nobody does the research on it. And like I said, I wasn't into it before I read the controversy. And then once I read all the conspiracies, I was like,
nope.
Nah, I'm good. What's that Spice Adams laugh on Twitter? I was like, nah, bro.
But I'll be real with you. Like it's funny that people are so quick to give away their data, but then also so hard when they say no. Like it's funny to see how flippant people are. They'll sign away their data like, oh, just press an OK button to like get through some security thing, and don't realize that OK button has given the whatever company you're using the right to transact your data, sell it so they can make money, wrap it up, bundle it, or they might be able to take your email and hash it and sell you as a user. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like I work for my company, we're working on people-based buying, so be able to give companies the ability to sell directly to you that they know that that's something that you're interested in.
Yeah. So whenever you do these ads or whenever you're like, this is the same way how like essentially when you be talking about something out loud or
exactly.
like you Google something, all of a sudden it's in your Instagram feed as a sponsored ad. So
trust me, it doesn't. That talk about advertising doesn't just fall out the sky, everybody.
Yeah, no, it's there.
It comes off the cookies, off of whatever you're transacting on the web browser.
Well, let me ask you something, man.
We're already talking about it. Go ahead.
In today's day and age, right? Like, how many times have you had your phone ring and you don't pick up, but you Google the number, or you just wait and find out and listen to voicemail because you know it's spam, right?
Yeah.
Where you think they getting them numbers from, bro?
Oh, that's easily from the telecom companies.
That's all data. The same way why you get how we always got email spam. That's the same thing. So now we're getting advertisement spam. Now we're getting it all on our timelines. It's the same thing. It's just they found a way to do it. So if y'all don't believe that our data is being out there, look at all that. How do you think that happened so randomly?
I'll be real with y'all. Every time y'all go on a website and y'all see a little checkbox saying, please accept for us to... Some people don't even think about it. They just click OK. But what that says is like, hey, please accept us tracking our cookies, and maybe we can please allow us to retarget you so we can follow up with you with email or follow up. Yeah, every time you go to a website, they take your IP address. They notify. It happens within milliseconds.
Yeah.
Faster than a blink of an eye, your information is exchanged.
But it's just with the whole Russian app thing, too. It's just like... Now you have to acknowledge it. Like I feel like, all right, you could just say all that what you want about that ad stuff, like all that stuff ain't real, like they ain't buying my data. But let's really acknowledge.
But that's stupid.
Like, I mean,
I'm telling you now. I work in the industry. I know how it works.
We're giving you facts, but if you want to disagree with that, okay, fine.
Or whatever. Yeah,
you be ignorant. But with this Russian FaceApp thing, like when you see the research of it, of how there's no research on it, how literally it has like a 2-paragraph thing on Wikipedia.
Oh, there's research on it. They just don't tell you the research.
Yeah, when it's so secluded and private, and you literally just did this, and if you read the terms, like if you read all these tweets of these people who did the research for it, they're like, yo, literally the picture that you do the app with, they have the right to save that picture and store it to a bank. And I'm like, what do you think are they doing with stuff like this? No other app stores that much photo or data. And there's a lot that they're doing in that data.
Look, fam, it's a world phenomenon.
Bro, that's crazy.
So let's put it this way. What can easily happen with that is they can have a database of people's pictures and use that facial recognition software for when you come into whatever country it is, or you come in, how they can sell it to security firms. They can sell it to people who want to do facial recognition for other countries. So let's say if you go to China, they already have a picture of you. They see you on the camera. Oh, we know who picture that is from the internet. It depends. I don't put it past any company to try to find a way to make money, because that app was for free.
Yeah, and people are so quick to do it.
Yeah, and they might have a couple advertisements on it, but what apps make a lot of money from is maybe selling you as an advertisement opportunity, or selling the data behind it, and then making money on the advertising opportunity post to that.
So what I think is scary for me is two things. Number one, I think it's not gonna be more of a privacy invasion. Like I think it's not gonna like they're not gonna find you and frame you for murder or something. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I think it's gonna be more so like advertisement's gonna happen. Like, so what I'm very fearful of is, let's say there's gonna be a bunch of different types of apps where you have to put your face in it, right? Yeah. So like how the Face app, it's like a filter app, just like Snapchat where you see yourself, just like Instagram where you see yourself.
Let's be real. You don't think Snapchat's been doing the same thing?
So that's where I'm saying my fear is, like, when you're on those apps and you're just literally at that part, or even if you're on FaceTime and you FaceTiming somebody back and forth, what's to tell me they're not going to include ads in there, especially based on your face and like the things that you're interested in? And that's what scares me, because it's like now you're integrating ads not just in my timeline on apps, but now into like when I'm looking at myself or something like that. So that's what kind of fears me, where it's like, yo, like how much are you going to use that? But the second thing that really just scared me too is this came right after the whole face morph video thing happened. Like when people were putting their, just like morphing other people's faces on.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think the most famous one was I forget that old guy, creepy guy's name, but they did it on like Jennifer Lawrence. But it's like, that's crazy to me and that's scary to me. Like it really it gets to a point to where I'm like, okay, not only are they taking our data from using these apps, but now they have a bunch of capabilities to do stuff like that if they want. They're not going to frame us, Yeah. But they can easily...
It is innocent, but there's the line that can be easily crossed if you're not really careful.
It's going to be, is my point. In our lifetime, we're going to see some murder video or some video where a crime's committed and somebody's going to be like, that ain't me, that's the Face app, let's go through all this technology stuff, and that's going to be the case of like a turning point for us, because that's really where I am as a Stark industry representative. It gets to the point where we have to build a suit of armor around the world to protect it.
You hear these bullshit ass talking points, y'all? These talking points are wild.
So it scares me, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be like that old guy, but it scares me. And at the end of the day, I just think y'all need to read the goddamn terms and policy, man.
Well, let's be real. It can easily turn into the human centipede situation real quick. But was working in the industry, I can tell you that there's good companies with good intentions, and just everybody's trying to create, especially in the app world, everybody's trying to create that next big thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to create something that goes viral. If it wasn't the Russians, it'll be somebody in Argentina. It'll be somebody in Sweden. You know what I'm saying? It'll be somebody in America in the middle of nowhere.
That's true.
But you know, I really think that it's a good idea as far as a fun app. But like you're right, people need to understand where they read these small little contracts. Even when you're browsing the web, when you get like say when you get to CNN, there is a checkbox say I can accept or no, and read the little blurb on the checkbox. If you want to get these push notifications, you know what? If you don't want to get these push notifications, it's about really understanding the online environment that you're taking part in. And then I don't understand how people like when you sign up for Facebook, you know what you're getting into, fam. You know they're taking pictures. You know they're. It's like when the congressman asked, "Oh, how does Facebook make money?" And Mark Zuckerberg like, "Yo, we sell ads, man. Like everybody else, we sell ads."
So yeah, just understand that's the time we live in, and it's not an innocent lifestyle in terms of what they're trying to get off of us. Like, it's not just all like, oh, they just want to give us an app to have our old face filter on it. Like, nah, son, look into it, man. Same with Facebook, like. Understand this is why you'll say something out loud and your mic picks it up and all of a sudden it's on your Facebook or Instagram feed. Like it's like you're saying with push notifications when they have enable mic on, what you think that's for?
Yeah, facts.
Especially when they say like while app is in use or always, which you always need my mic on for, Facebook, like Messenger. So understand what those things are for because man, it's gonna be dangerous if we just don't really take care of ourselves with that. It's gonna be real dangerous if we don't even focus on stuff like that.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, like technology is only accelerating. You know what I'm saying? It's only getting faster. It's only getting better. It's only going to get more advanced.
Yeah. I once heard in like some class, it's obviously a fact, but it's technology is increasing rapidly and the rate that it's increasing is also increasing rapidly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it would be going like, 4 times every year and then all of a sudden it's going 8 times every year and then now it's 16. Like literally the rate is going. So the more and more we go into it, check your goddamn terms and services. Like,
exactly.
learn the policies at least.
Exactly.
Because it's crazy out here, man.
And I mean, even at our age group, we kind of seen especially our generation, have seen the acceleration of technology. Remember, we had the dial-up shit. Then we got broadband. We thought we was balling on broadband. Now we got some next level shit.
We had Comcast or cable for a while. We was on, it went from DSL to cable, and then it went to like fiber optic stuff.
Fiber optics. Now they got the Wi-Fi shit jamming.
Yo, it's crazy.
Wi-Fi is getting better and better and better. So guys, we just want to wrap this up. Just be careful and understand what you're getting into when you're working with technology, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, social media, the FaceTime app. Just make sure you read those terms and conditions.
For sure.
And I will tell you from somebody who works in that space, it's very important that you understand that that what's going on. And that's the reason why in Europe, GDPR, man, we're talking real tech stuff right now. This is not a tech.
This is Trini Stark.
This is Trini Stark. I'm talking to.
So we are bringing the tech to the conversation.
It's not Tony. It is Trini Stark. All right. So in the tech world, that's the reason why Europe had a big law passed, and California just did it, where they passed a law to protect, give users the right to control who contracts on their information or transaction information.
Yeah.
You don't know everybody who buys on it. You wouldn't know everybody who's in the industry. So most people just default say no. But personally, I would rather have ads targeted me that I want to look at. Mm-hmm. Personally, since I know a little bit more than the regular person, I'll probably be able to decipher more. But just be careful. That's all I got to say. I'm sure Trini has the same sentiment. But now it's time to get some real shit. We're 24 minutes in talking about some technology.
Yeah. Shout out to Che, shout out to Dro, and shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. Please share the link. We are getting it in.
We're getting it in. This Thursday night school. Shout out to John Q, our man over there upstairs who'll be helping us out with our stuff.
That's boss, man. Hey, John Q, man. Your boy's my professor, man. That shit crazy, man. Shouts to Professor Joe.
All right.
Tell him to holler at me, man. Give me an A.
All right, man. Where do you want to start, fam?
Where you at, man? What you been on with the past week, man, in terms of the music and hip hop? Where you been on, bro?
Listen, I finally caught up. I got Big Crit done.
Okay, Crit.
I got the Dream
Revenge of the Dreamers.
Revenge of the Dreamers done. I got, be honest with you, I got a little bit of Hotel Diablo done.
Yeah, for sure.
Little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't get all the way through, Chase. My bad.
I actually did, man. I actually listened to it. Just a quick little listen. It's dark.
But it's pretty solid. It's pretty
lit.
solid.
Yeah, man. It's lit. I'm not gonna lie.
I listened to one more album this weekend. Let me get that. Also, besides, I've been listening to a whole bunch of soul music in my spare time. You know what I'm saying? So
I've been listening to the Lil Nas X remix a lot, man.
I listened to Igor.
Yeah, Igor. What'd you think about it? That was like the longest one ago. So what'd you think about Tyler's album?
Okay, so we're gonna go overall through by time. You know what I'm saying?
What you got?
So Igor was good. Of course, Tyler's a genius. Can't take anything away from that man. Honestly, it was good. It just, to me, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I can admit that, but I can still say the music was good.
I think that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that because Tyler the Creator's music doesn't really resonate with everybody. I'll say this, man. The thing about Tyler, I was so mad when DJ Khaled was mad about that #1 album.
Yeah.
He was out here saying like, yo, I make music for the barbershop. I make music
No, you
for
don't.
the radio. You know when you hear my songs in the car, when they drive by in that convertible, that's because I make music for it. And he's like, I don't make music for weird stuff. And I was like,
but the weird people are what
I was like,
sell, man.
I was like, bro, what you just saying is you're not artistic. Okay, I get it. But that's what I loved about Tyler's album. It was just an artistic hip hop album. Like, if you really haven't listened to Tyler's album,
please do.
Yeah, like y'all know who Tyler the Creator is.
It was a beautiful story in there. It was about somebody who fell in love and them falling out of love and then break up at the very end, trying to repair that relationship. What I could say is I could recognize it for what it is.
Yeah.
I can recognize it for its beauty. I'm just going to say that it didn't really hit me as hard as it would be for somebody who's really a Tyler fan. I love Tyler, but I'm not Tyler's biggest or in that full target fandom. I loved Goblin. I loved Wolf. You know what I'm saying? I actually did like Cherry Bomb.
That's the thing. I'm not a Tyler fan. Like,
I'm not a Tyler fan.
Not in a bad way,
yeah.
but I love the album. I was like, yo, this is dope. Shouts to Dro, who said he was talking about DJ Khaled makes club bangers and some other decent stuff depending on who's on the track.
Depending on who's on the track,
that's what he is a DJ. We had this conversation a few weeks ago. We're saying
singles, bro.
Yeah, he makes singles. He makes like mixtapes in the album form. So he gets collaborations and he'll do it. That's not, to me, an album. You know what I mean? Like, I want a concept, a story to it. And that's why I really appreciated Tyler's. But yo, go check his out. I think his was really dope. Like, you'll appreciate it. His hip hop has gone his niche. Like, it's weird, but it's good now.
Yeah, but he has his fan base. He has a solid audience.
Absolutely.
He really can't be mad at him for not translating everybody because he doesn't need everybody.
He doesn't need those Z100 bangers, bro. Like, keep doing your weird stuff. But check that album out for real. What did you think of the Revenge of the Dreamers then? How about that?
Okay, Revenge of the Dreamers was solid. You have to understand what Revenge of the Dreamers itself. It's a compilation.
I was gonna say because it's similar to Khaled that we're talking about.
It's not. No way. It's not that similar. It's a group compilation. It has its niche.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, I'm making. It's not a mixtape. It's like we have a bunch of artists. They've been in studio.
Yeah.
We're mixing. It has its ingredients. You know what I'm saying? Revenge of the Dreamers. I will give it out of 5. So we'll go back to Igor. I'll give Igor a solid 4.
Okay.
I would give Revenge of the Dreamers also a solid 4.
Okay.
It's not perfect to me, but it's a great all-around album. You get artists doing what they do best. You get artists stepping out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
I feel like the features that they did have, they put in the right places.
I agree.
And they only enhanced whatever records they were. Like the Baby's feature only enhanced that record.
Yeah, it was perfect.
T.I.'s feature only enhanced that record.
A rare feature. Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But I give Revenge of the Dreamers a 4. I think it is 4 out of 5. Clarify that. But it came when it needed to do. It presented all the artists that were on it, and they all had their chance to shine.
I think it was dope, man. I think like everything that they did in terms of like spitting differently was what I liked. There was albums to where they didn't even have any type of hooks to it. It was just kind of like we was gonna go bar for bar, 1632 verse for verse. And then they had songs where the hook was, we gonna rob a Wells Fargo. And I was like, bet.
Yeah.
I was like, bet. And I was like, that's why I was trending.
You know what that song reminded me of?
What's up?
That song reminded me of a little bit of like a D12 type of vibe.
Oh, that's dope, man. See? And yo, we were talking about it. When was the last time, if you know in the chat, when was the last time there was a good hip-hop group album? We were saying like maybe the Maybach Music group, you know, the self-made albums.
Yeah.
Maybe the Young Money album compilation, because that actually was good. Like there was solid artists on there. But in the chat, like what other hip-hop group had a solid compilation album like Revenge of the Dreamers is currently having? Because we don't think anybody does. And honestly, I'm glad to see.
Not in recent times.
Not in current time, at least in the last 2-3 years.
Exactly.
So, but I really think that it's amazing because they're the group that I want to see do it, man. Like, they're the spitters of our generation. Mm-hmm. They are the rappers. I actually had a conversation with my coworker. She was talking about, like, yeah, actually, I'm a big fan of J. Cole, but really I'm a fan of his label mates, JID and Earth Gang. And I was like, babe, where you been all my life? You know what I mean? I was like,
oh, baby.
I was like, damn, like, that's dope. Like, when you see people doing those, appreciating that type of music,
Facts.
That's where I'm just like, yo, it baffles me because I love seeing that. So I love what you were saying in terms of how it was perfectly, everything collaborated
balanced, yeah. And we had Chase to put in Slaughterhouse.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I'll be real with you. Slaughterhouse did not have they were very good wordsmith. They're very, very good lyricists. But one thing they were missing was really a good balance and working with each other.
And
they were good. They were good lyricists all together. But they didn't really have a good balance.
Like when you listen to it once, and you're like, okay, this is cool. But you don't really remember any songs off of it. You're just like, this is just a bunch of hardcore spitters like rapping.
Give you bars all day.
Like, yo, freaking Joel, freaking Joe. Like, I'm just like, all right, this is cool. But I don't think it resonated. Like, why are you saying D12?
Yeah.
That to me is a great example.
But they really you can tell because let's be honest, we know from what Joe has said, we know what from what Crooked has said, and from what Joel has said, that we can kind of feel, and from Royce da 5'9", some people were kind of closer than other people. They had their issues, you know what I mean? They weren't cohesive. Like D12, you can hear on the music that when they were in the studio together, they were having fun.
Hell yeah, man.
You can hear in this record, Revenge of the Dreamers, they were having a great time.
Hell yeah.
They have a record talking about how they wanted to rob J. Cole and fucking and Top Dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and those are the two least known ones, but they were having a good time talking about this shit.
Yeah.
You can hear him cracking jokes on J. Cole talking about, this motherfucking grows dreads. Now he's pretending he's like he wants to smoke and shit.
But that's my point. Like, in the fact that people get it and it resonates, and it's like Cole literally is like that. He's such a king, and he's created his character to where I'm not going to do no features and still get platinum, but then I'm going to just hop on all these features and body some shit with my boys.
Exactly.
But then I'm going to go back to this album with no features. It's like, damn, you really doing this? So I think everything about that album to me was perfect. You know, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 too, but I just love the compilation piece. Like, there hasn't been a compilation like that in a long time.
Yeah, the only way I could think that we could bump it up outside of it just being a compilation is if it actually had a cohesive story.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that was missing.
Yeah, it'd been a cool concept album.
If it could have added a concept to it. It would have wrapped it up neatly in a bow.
Yeah,
I like how did you see the YouTube video they put around the behind the scenes?
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was good. 30 minutes of that. It was good watch. It kind of give you the story behind it. All right, man. Next album, Big Crit.
Big Crit.
How'd you feel about it? Crit is here.
Now,
by the way, I gave every album 2 listens. Okay. I was very fair.
Yeah. Now that,
I gave it. You know what I'm saying? Let you know.
That one I did not hear more than once. And here's the thing, man. Crit is
You're sleeping on my boy, man.
I am super sleep on Crit. I gotta admit that, man. I was actually just talking about this to.
You going to the concert in September?
I guess I got to now.
Hey, John. Yeah, hook some tickets up, bro.
Edith, buy me tickets. Yeah, we're there. So it's like I'm so sleep on him. I think that he's such a good spitter, and he does it with that southern flow.
Facts.
And it's like we really need that. He reminds me so much of like what I would be a fan of Pimp C if I grew up during that time and in that area. Mm-hmm. And I feel like he is like that modern day version of what Pimp C could have been. So I'm super sleep on him, man. You got to tell me how was the Crit is here, man? Crit
is here was great. I think it's refreshing to have Crit go in another direction outside of. He even talked about it on the Genius. It's a podcast, but he does a YouTube show as well. He talks about how what he really wanted to do was step outside of just being the rapper producer. Yeah. Because past couple albums, he's been rapping, producing everything. So he finally let other people handle the production and just focus on writing and rapping.
Yo, and that's hard.
That's hard. It's hard to give up that control.
That's hard, man. You look at all the rapper producers, they don't give up that control, man. Like, we talk about Tyler. Tyler's one of them. You talk about West. West is one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's so many producers. Cole, like, they will never give up that. They want that. So I appreciate him saying that. That's dope, man, to start it off.
Yeah, like. and when he lists off the people he got to produce on this album, you really realize he's only picked out people who are literally better than him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't get a ninth one to beat, but the people that he picked literally have history of being good producers, solid producers. Damn. And like you said, if Big Crit wanted to, he's had albums with no features. Yeah, he can go on people. He holds his own with J. Cole on his own record. Like he didn't get bodied. Like there's people like you get on J Cole on a record, they get just trashed. But Big Crit can stand his own. Big Crit can rap with anybody, toe to toe, bar none. The album itself was a bounce back from one of his first albums where Crit was here. So Crit was here.
Now he's here.
So now Crit is here. And it embodies a lot of you hear a lot of growth, you hear a lot of change in his flow, his different pockets that he's using. Yeah. It's very good concept album.
Shouts to Ari in the chat. She just said that he is the modern day David Banner. I could definitely see that.
I can't
producer wise, I
can give him that.
Yeah, I see that.
But as far as rapper wise, I would give him the modern day Bun B.
Yeah, there you go.
Because he's a teacher. He doesn't just do the pimp talk and all that stuff. He does a little bit of it, but he's a teacher.
That's what I was saying with he's. If I was growing up listening to Pimp C, that's why I feel like listening to Big Crit, because it's just that southern educational like gangster rap, and it's crazy to me that's so hard to hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
such a specific kind of thing.
Yeah, but he hits it hard. I think he ain't gonna make a song called Play. I'll give you that.
But that whole album, if you haven't listened to
get you wet.
Let me put it this way: if you have a chance to check out Big Crit's album, what I'll tell you to do: sit down. You know, if you're gonna smoke some weed, sit down, get you a nice little drink, a little vibe going, burn some incense. You know what I'm saying? Or just you have to really be relaxed, because the way he raps, of course, it's southern rap, southern soul, southern jazz rap.
True.
And he's going to hit you different. It's not a turn up. It has some turn up records on it, but it's not a turn up record. It's like, it's going to get you hyped up. Energy. He's going to flow with your energy. And one of the songs is called Energy. But the whole thing is going to take you on a roller coaster of like up and down, but it's going to be something that's going to be a solid, good vibe. It's a vibe record.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. No, I like that, man. So what would you give it out of 5?
Once again, I'll give it a 4, maybe 4.5.
All right, so it's the highest. Okay.
It's the highest right now because of what I've heard recently. Mixing and mastering is good on it. Sonically, it sounds good. The beats are good. Crit is flowing very good on it. It'll take something very as of right now. Of course, I don't have besides looking at the list of albums coming out for the rest of this month. I don't have any foresight for anything. I'm really outside of Kendrick Lamar.
That could top it.
That can top it right now off the top of my head.
Okay. Unless Cole comes out with a solo too, but
Cole, that's like you were looking for people who are like top tier to really challenge it. You know what I mean?
But see, that's why I think I'm so sleep on him, because like, we talk about the Coles, the Kendricks, the Drakes, literally in that order type stuff. Yeah, and it's like we got to include the Crits, man.
Let's be real. We know that Crit had a label issue that fell apart for Def Jam, so he's been independent for the past couple albums. So he only gets like Ari said, he only gets better with time. He's at. Well, I saw him in concert last year for my birthday.
Nice.
In Atlanta. So I'm telling you guys, like, come, y'all got to make sure y'all see this show here in Orlando. We don't get them in Orlando very often.
Then we out there. Wait. Where's the show at?
Beacham, fam.
So that's why you was like, hey, John Q.
Hook it up.
I see your snaps, bro. I know you be out there, bro.
Yeah, we be working.
Give me the hookup, bro.
Yeah, facts. So yeah, man, those are the albums I was listening to. Nas is dropping Lost Tapes 2 this weekend.
That's gonna be dope.
I'm gonna be listening to that.
Shouts to everybody tuning in right now. Share the link if you could. We just trying to enjoy our Thursday night school with the rain, trying to get some people in.
Facts. I don't really see any albums. We got BJ the Chicago Kid, which is a nice little soul album. It's gonna be dope.
I'll be chill.
E40 practice makes paper. Ooh, not gonna listen to that. I'm gonna listen to YBN Corday's debut album.
Okay, yeah, we were talking about him.
He made that freshman. I'm interested in how he does it because
Yeah.
we gave Mega a shot.
Yeah.
Who else has come out with an album since then? Oh yeah, Blueface came with the album. Didn't listen to it.
Oh my God.
I need to go back and listen to Rico Nasty's. So
Okay. Oh wait. Isn't Rick Ross dropping something soon?
Rick Ross should be dropping something very soon.
That Port of Miami too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it should be coming very soon.
Oh.
Have you been keeping up with the XXL freestyles?
No, I have not. I've watched a couple of them. Like I think the first one. I forgot who was on it, but no, I have not.
I'll be real with you. I'm really just ready for like the Cyphers, fam. Because Gunna didn't do a freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the XXL freshman Cyphers, they kind of lost their juice once the BET Hip Hop Awards Cyphers came on.
Exactly.
Like because those became a lot more funner. Those became a lot more newer. Mm-hmm. I really love the Hip Hop Awards Cypher. Even though some years may not be good, like I love it because that really brings it back to the hip hop crap. But here's the thing about the XXL Cypher or XXL freshman, they can't always really come up with like a 16 bar or like on the spot or something like that. Like they're not all bar for bar rappers. Blueface is the greatest example. He's just gonna be up there fucking.
Hey man, let that man live, fam.
No, let him live with his Tatiana.
Baby.
He's literally gonna do that in his Cypher video. Can you imagine when the camera zooms up on just him and his verse starts and
watch he been playing y'all to bust out a good fire 16 on y'all.
Killer 16 bar.
Like, oh shit, he can really rap.
Blueface, leave your chest red. Oh damn.
Shit.
Oh.
You think you blood, but I'm gonna leave you walking crippled.
Oh, damn, Tatiana. My point is, like, I remember the one year where shout out to 954, we had Kodak Black on the XXL, and we had him doing his part of the cypher, and it was trash.
Well, first off, we know Kodak can really rap when he wants to, but the problem, let's be real, like the fact that I'll be real with you, that Uzi. Denzel was on that one.
Yeah, it was Uzi, Kodak. I want to say 21.
21 was there.
It was like in the beginning, yeah.
But the thing about it is that just ended up being fun. After when Uzi got the mic, he started hyping.
Wow.
Because Uzi made it like actually a vibe. Everybody else was just feeling really awkward.
Kodak was like, "Who the hell made this stupid ass beat?"
Yeah, let's be real. Like Uzi made it fun. I don't know if we got somebody who's gonna make it super fun here. I'm gonna go through the people who had the freestyle so far. We got Meg the Stallion.
She probably killed it.
She killed it.
Yeah.
The Baby killed it, but it was a verse that he used on something else. YBN Corday killed it. Rico Nasty killed it.
Shout out to her.
Comethazine sounded alright. I'm gonna give no props. Unfortunately, Gunna and Tierra Whack. I wanted Tierra Whack's freestyle.
Yeah.
But Tierra Whack didn't give us a freestyle, fam.
Yeah.
And she's a bar for bar artist. I want that, but she didn't give it to us. Lil Mousy dropped one yesterday, and Roddy Rich, dropped today. So I'm gonna listen to Roddy Rich and Mousy's today. I'm really disappointed that Tierra Whack didn't give us a freestyle for XXL.
Yeah, but hey, that's just what it is, man. Like
I want the cypher though.
She's definitely gonna do it. That's what I'm saying. Blueface ain't gonna give us a cypher neither, or a XXL. Yeah, he's definitely not gonna do that. But he'll be there at the cypher. He'll be there. That's a better platform anyway.
Yeah, because you actually have a beat. You can kind of go off of that.
You got a beat. It's in front of people at an audience. It's in front of the world at a big BET platform. So
I would have liked Gunna to do one because Gunna has he can get a little pop. I know what YK Osiris is going to get off on this freestyle shit.
I want to hear that
because he's going to sing and then bust out a verse on the ass. So I'm ready for that because you can give yourself a little room to kind of like be creative in your own pocket, which I feel like artists, if you're listening, if you're going to do a freestyle, don't focus on you don't have to be bar for bar. To use that it's free of style. Use that creative space. You know what I mean?
but I'm gonna go ahead and say this, man. If you in a chat, please give your opinions on what you think a freestyle should be. But I'm gonna just be straight up. We need to get back to freestyling. We need to get back to freestyling.
To legit freestyle.
Like improvisation rhyming. Like, is that what we're gonna have to call it now? Like
improvisational rap, please.
Flex is like, that's what I'm talking about. Real rap raw. Improvisational rhymes. Don't Marco. Like, my point is, like, I don't mind like how you're saying freestyle. Like literally, it's your style for free. Like bring whatever you want to the table. And that became the norm for hip hop freestyle some time long ago. Like maybe 10, 12, 15 years ago. It was just like, oh, freestyle doesn't have to be me improving my rhymes off the top.
But it's good to have that skill.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like now looking back, like one of the last radio freestyles I remember seeing was, and this is just because I'm a fan of him, was Kid Cudi. Yeah. Right? And this is like maybe 2011, 2010 time. I remember seeing an Asher Roth freestyle too. They're all on the radio. Yeah. And even though I didn't like their freestyle, I remember there was a while ago Ray Shremmer did like a 20-minute freestyle on Westwood.
But that's different. Those are different things because that's a different part of the culture. Like when you go to Funkmaster Flex, you know you're gonna have bars ready. When you go to Tim Westwood, you know you gotta have bars ready.
Yeah, but it's different between bars and improving off the top, and that's what I'm saying. Like when we get back to the off the top of the head, like we know when somebody's spinning off the top.
Yeah. So I think overall the craft of rap will be better.
I think that we would not focus so much on like stupid shit. So like now I feel like because the normal freestyling is coming there with bars, there's so much pressure for you to be good now. And like you're gonna come out there with a freestyle, people are gonna be like, oh, you whack. In reality, you probably had a nice bar, but they're like, oh no, like
it's not good compared to so and so.
Yeah, but it's like now what if you came in there and just said, yo, I'm gonna just go off the top. Nobody's comparing your bars to this other person who came with written bars.
Because you know you're there because you're actually giving yourself room.
You're in a different skill, honestly. You're in a different level if you out there spitting off the top. So my challenge is to all these new people is come up there and spit off the top. And it's gonna be bad, but it's still gonna be better than this dude's written 16 because they're gonna compare that. No matter what, they're gonna compare a written lyric versus you spitting, they're gonna be like, damn, he could actually freestyle off the top right now. Nobody's done that in the last 5 years.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel honestly, if artists come in there with some type of, even if you can start with a couple, that's one thing. One of my strategies used to be, I'll come with like at least a couple bars ready. Then you go off of that. You know what I'm saying? You flip off of that. There's some point you can like have something to start off with. That's not illegal. You know, have a little couplet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Start off with.
And that's actually what I really want to see because that's what I used to do back in the day. You know, used to be freestyling with
this
your boys.
Man used to have bars, y'all.
You know what I mean?
He used to have bars. Trini Stark used to have bars.
Trini Stark still got bars.
Let me real with you. Trini Stark is a fire ass rap name, dog.
Oh, is it done?
It's done.
It's trademark.
I
remember lyrics just printing on my glasses, reading it right here.
Oh, you reading? Oh, so you ain't freestyling anyway.
That's all Edith. It's like that's what I used to do back in the day when you just freestyling with your boys, you know, smoking, drinking, having a good time. I always have written stuff down, and like I actually had songs written and recorded, but like it would always just be like, you know, first 4 bars of one of my stuff, and then you go into like 32 freestyle bars.
Yeah, just to get kind of the rhythm going.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's the same thing with like DJing. Sometimes you get in the zone, but you do like an easy transition. And you're like, no, let me do some crazy stuff. That's my point. Like I want to see that type of ethic. I want to see that type of sport being brought back to these rap freestyles. So XXL and Hip Hop Cypher, completely different story. I get it. You know, that's maybe a written situation. But if you do freestyle at any of those or at a radio show, I think you are already at a top level of
exactly.
rapping, so.
You're at a different level. You're at a different level of expertise, as I'll say. Different level of preparedness. Different level of engaging in the culture.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I was watching Everyday Struggle. People were Wayno. I gotta give them credit. He was definitely saying that when people come on there with prepared rhymes and stand, they're kind of like short circuiting that level of preparedness or that level of freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely something that is kind of needs to be in a separate category, but kind of it's definitely a part of that transition. If you can start a little bit with something and kind of roll, you can definitely kind of hear when somebody's off the dome.
Yeah, absolutely. But you're right. It puts you in a different light. It puts you in a different type of like, I guess, critiquing mode. So. At the end of the day, if you got the skill to do it, do it. If you don't got the skill to do it, practice it. Like, even if you bad, people are going to love it. Because they'll be like, damn, he actually went up there and freestyle. I think that's the biggest thing to me is if you don't freestyle, you come out there all the time with written stuff, I feel like you're just insecure about spitting off the top. But, hey, who am I to judge? Shouts to Chase out here saying Logic has crazy freestyles.
He does.
That's actually very true.
I'll be real with you. There's some people who surprise you in the freestyle lane. You know what I mean? Of course, the baby can freestyle. You know what I mean? Some of the rappers that you don't know, like even Juice WRLD has bars on deck at any time. You want to do that name is Santos?
Yeah, she's actually my coworker. I was telling you about. She was saying how she thinks we make more freestyles because it makes her more excited. She loves rap battles off the dome. Feel like it's the most creative when you're in that spotlight. Hell yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I want to be real with you, Miss Lady. I was going to try to pronounce your first name. I just didn't want to butcher it, so I did. Mrs. Santos. I apologize, Senora Santos.
Nidiana, I believe, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I believe that's what it was. But yeah, she was. I agree with her that off the top of the dome, that freestyle battle, like that's everybody loves the Wild and Out stuff. That stuff is written. We all know.
But I feel like you can still make it fun. I'll be real with you. The fact that the battle leagues. Okay, Nettie. There we go. That's even better. I can do that. The battle leagues when a couple years ago got hella popularity, with especially because Conceited was on Wild and Out. Yeah. Hitman Holla
brought the bridge.
What's his name? Charlie Clips is on Wild and Out. It's just now that the battle rap leagues have taken that popularity and have grown the sport all around, and honestly have been able to kind of give freestyle another life. Of course they go on 99 Jams, of course they go on Funk Flex's show, of course they go on these other platforms that are known for that.
Yeah,
I feel like rappers don't. One of the biggest disservices is 106 in Park. It don't have the Freestyle Fridays no more.
Yo, I watched that every Friday, bro. Exactly. When they had Blind Fury on there,
Blind Fury was killing them. Yo, I can't even see just whooping your ass.
Yo, a blind rapper killing it. And he would change his lyrics up for like each battle. Yo, that's what I'm saying. I agree. There isn't a platform for it. You're right. Maybe some radio shows, but even then, most people don't do it.
Yeah. There needs to be an emphasis on getting that skill back.
I hope there is, man. Like, even if it's we have this podcast realm, we have this internet show realm. So like, we have a show where James Corden goes on car karaoke, karaoke with people. So why are we not having a show where somebody just comes to this cool Swiss Beats' studio and drops a freestyle?
Oh, you haven't heard Kenny Beats?
Where he got
what he actually does is he brings artists, like sets up a meeting with them, makes a beat.
Yeah,
in the studio with them.
I have seen that.
And then he has them like they might be after he's building the beat. He has them writing their raps and they record it on the spot.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That type of atmosphere. But let's do a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? That way, you come into this platform or whatever to do it. Yeah. So that way it's going to be trash. If it's trash, it's just on that platform.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not going to be on no Apple Music or anything like that.
Exactly.
So I feel like we need that back, man. It's just. I don't know, man. I grew up watching 8 Mile and 106 in Park, and it's like that was prepared freestyles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna prepare 30 seconds right before I'm coming up in my mind, and let's do this. You know what I'm saying? His real name's Clarence.
His real name's Clarence. Listen to his parents.
And now Clarence is Captain America, the new one. So
you can't be mad at him. Now. Clarence came up, fam.
He came a long way from Detroit.
So who's kissing whose ass? I'm just saying, Bunny. Rabbit. My bad.
Yeah, but let's bring it back, man. Like, to all the rappers out there, let's just have fun with it and do it. Like, I'm going to start freestyling at the beginning of every show now on.
Oh, man.
Trini Stark is official, y'all. It's trademark.
Trini Stark is official, y'all. What does that make me do? Am I am I the Iron Patriot?
Oh, yeah. You are War Machine.
Okay, I'm War Machine in this bitch.
Yeah, man. I like that.
Facts.
Would you be the Don Cheeto version?
I'm Don Cheeto. He got more FaceTime.
You don't want that Empire?
First off, that Empire. No, I don't want the Empire money. Woo! Don Cheeto making more money off that shit.
Yeah, shout out, man.
Yeah, but overall, like I think the platforms are growing. I think honestly, the things that are going to be happening around the hip hop culture is going to be good for what's coming up next. So,
absolutely,
I'm excited to see, especially this generation and last year's 2 classes have been good. There's good rappers in the classes, so I know that that's going to happen. Of course, now that we have Big Crit at the top and J. Cole at the top and Kendrick at the top right now for this generation, and it can be rude. Got to put Big Sean in the conversation.
He was in it, but he's been off a couple years.
He's been off, but I think he's ready to come back.
I've heard it's a lot of like mental health stuff he's doing. There was a picture of him and Janae Aiko. I can never pronounce it.
Yeah.
They were like getting back, but then he was just like, nah, we just meeting because of mental health crap. He actually did a tour and then he canceled it because of all that stuff. So I think it's just that. But I agree, people do not put him in that category. Big Sean need to be in that category.
He needs category. Drake is still as dope as anybody.
Absolutely. don't agree with it, but I would still give him that title.
No. He's written so much stuff. You can't. He's written stuff for other people. He's written his own stuff.
Yeah.
It's just that people, once you get that, you don't write label, but like, bro, I'm credited on like a lot of people's favorite songs.
I don't know. He could have written all that. I still would have my same opinion. But I agree. He is up there.
He's in there, but I feel like. But I'm saying they're at the top right now.
Yeah. And
I think there's good examples. I think the problem is that Wayne was such a big influence on everybody not writing anymore.
Yeah.
That people don't understand how to structure. They want to just flow on shit, but they don't know how to structure everything. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. Especially with like Jay-Z too. A lot of people try to follow his steps of not writing stuff and just trying to follow that stuff. And it's like, yo, you can't be like Wayne. You can't be like Hove. Like, I get you want to come after your idols, but I agree with what you're saying. We're in a point right now to before there was still the Jay-Z in the conversation, the Kanye and the Lil Wayne in the conversation. Now it's like, nah, they in their own realm.
They're in their own realm. They're in the higher
the conversation.
They're in a higher tier right now.
Like
but
they're Illuminati.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, they are the hip hop Illuminati. One word from there, they can fuck your career up, fam. Let's be real.
But so now we're really talking about like we're fully in that era of like now the kids don't care about those older heads now. Now they care about the Coles, they care about the Kendricks and all those people. So it's interesting to see because to me now I want to see who's going to be like who Kendrick used to be, who Cole used to be. There's a picture I remember one time from like some XXL or something, 2008. It was like Drake, Cudi, and Wale. Like, all chilling, all just like hugging and dapping up. And I'm like, damn.
Oh, that's right. Wale should be in that conversation.
Yeah, Wale's a good. Yeah, he
self-sabotages himself every damn time.
But that's his character, and he's lived off of it. I'll say he's grown off of that, like, you know, loud mouth kind of like say my stuff character. He's in his lane. I'll give him that.
He's in his lane, but let's be real. He always has a record like the one he has right now with Jeremiah.
Yeah, a little sex record.
That record's fire. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, he had, what was the other one? He had the
one with,
last year he had one record.
He had one with Rihanna too.
What was the one? The one with the Bed Springs one.
I'm not too sure, but I just think that.
But he has a fire slow burner summer record, and right when he's getting ready to take off, he's like does something stupid.
When I saw that picture, I was just like, it's dope to see because that's when they were coming up. But now they're in their lane. So now I want to see like that next 3 picture, you know, like who's in it. Like I feel like JID's in that category.
He is.
I mean? But even not so because he's coming after Cole. Like I want to see people coming out their own lane. Like Kendrick didn't really come after anybody except for like Dre, but that's, you know, like producer kind of thing. Drake may because of Lil Wayne, but he was still popping before him too. Cudi was popping before Kanye. So like I just want to see where these people are, like, because those people were popping in the mixtape eras, you know, the Wale, the definitely the Drake, and definitely the Cole and the Cudi. But it's like now, what are y'all popping off of? SoundCloud, y'all popping off of Clout. Like I want to see where that next group of people come in.
But of course, it's Thursday Night School. It's your boy DJ Spider the Don, and of course DJ
Trini D, aka Trini Stark. This is Thursday Night School. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good night.
Y'all have a good night. Of course, each and every Thursday, tune in here on Facebook Live. Also, check us out on YouTube. Also, check us out on iTunes to get the podcast. Thursday Night School, KNITE on everything. We're going to be updating this week with 2 videos on YouTube. Also, keep in tune. We'll be dropping our Instagram page shortly. All right. Everybody stay under the power of my voice. Be blessed. Have a good night. Of course, it's Thursday Night School. Yeah.
Peace.